So exactly what is a TaunTaun? It kind of looks like a kangaroo, but it's got horns like a goat. And guys ride it like a horse. Weird. Hello and welcome to Lobricks. This is our LEGO Star Wars Hoth MOC weekly series, and today we're building TaunTaun Hill. What is TaunTaun Hill? Well, on the left side of our MOC, you'll see we have a long mountain range going down. That's the where the Wampa Cave is. It's where Han shoots at his probe droid and whatnot. The right-hand side of the MOC, we have reserved for some other scenes. But in order to put those scenes down, we have to have a hill that's going along there. And we know we're going to have some TaunTauns over there, maybe. So the hill has to kind of rise and fall, and in parts has to be tall enough to hide our TaunTaun. And by the way, we have a special guest this week. It's Assistant's brother, and I'm just going to call him Assistant 2. He pops in a little bit. He's heading off to college, and he wanted to help out. So warm welcome to Assistant 2. So with all that prelim junk out of the way, let's get to it. Today, we're going to ask an important question. Where are all the TaunTauns? Well, what we realized before we got going on our little fuzzy horned friend, kangaroo horse thingy, was we needed to finish a few things. In addition to where's the TaunTaun, where's the mountain? Where's the Echo Base door? Where's all that? Well, in order to get to that, we have to finish one more piece of the trench. And I know what you're saying. Is this a trench video? Another trench video? Sort of, yes, a little bit. But we're also going to start the mysterious second mountain. So for those of you who've been watching our Hoth video for a while, you know we have this mountain on the left, which is kind of flanking the walkers on the left side, and that's where Mr. Wampa lives, and Dead Jar Jar. But we don't have the mountain on the right finished yet. We even started, let alone finished. Jeez, come on, Leaky. But this mountain on this side is going to be different than that one. It has to start a lot steeper. It has to build up quickly and then kind of cover the scenes that we're going to put along here, which is represented by this green brick and the blue brick. That will introduce our TaunTaun and maybe multiple TaunTauns. We're going to have multiple TaunTauns. But anyways, we also have to put a ghostly blue Jedi, who you all know and love, and I won't mention right here because you know who I'm talking about. So, in order to do that, in order to frame out the rest of Echo Base Mountain, we have to finish the trench and start this mountain. So that's what we're going to do today. I know, guys, you want to see a TaunTaun on the board. But to do that, we have to finish a few more things. So let's get to it. So you guys will be very happy to know there is little to do on the trench. It only is going to cut in a little bit more this way, and that's what these pieces are going to outline. So let's get to it. Okay, so there is the finished end of the trench. It kind of curves back and then opens up so the rebel troopers can get in and out of it. And also, you know, we should mention that we are going to have the turrets, both the cone house turrets and then the littler radar turrets. This is actually a prototype. This is not going to be our final one. We want one that is more concave, but this will kind of give you an idea of what it looks like and approximately where we want it to be. But that is for the future. For now, like we did in the rest of the trench, we have to put in the greeble along the bottom, or I guess the floor of the trench. So let's do that next. And there we have it, the finished trench, the last little portion. We're not completely done because we have to do the back end of the trench like we said before, but we have the greeble down, and now it is time for the right side mountain. And one of the reasons I'm not going to build this part of the trench down is this mountain is going to jut up very quickly, unlike the other side. So on this side where the trench opens up, the mountain gradually slopes up into there. On this side, it's going to be an immediate build up to a mountain or a little hill and move down that way. It's going to be a lot narrower of a mountain because we want scenes on this side of it. So it's really kind of a cliff face. So let's get started on the front corner. so we know exactly where to slope the trench downward. Okay, so I'm going to start this off by taking out, actually I'll leave that one there. And where we want it to start, and I'm kind of eyeballing a little bit here, so this is going to be the corner of the mountain. And then on both sides, it's going to build upward. So for that part, I am going to switch to hyperlapse mode. Make it a little different. And like Assistant said in past videos, we're going to kind of taper this in and out as we build up. But ultimately we have to have a steep build up to here. This will be the corner, but this part is going to slope in quickly because it's just a narrow cliff. So best way to tell you about it is just to do it and show you. So let's cut over to hyperlapse mode and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so there is the beginning of the mountain, but as you move over, that's about where we're going to want to TaunTaun. So the mountain has to be a lot higher. So we have to build it up from this side to hide that TaunTaun. That's about the height we need. So let's get to that part. Yeah, one of the things that I don't really like, and I think it's a little bit of a mistake, is this was supposed to build up, but we kind of have this giant cliff face up here. But at the same time, I kind of like it.
If you make it look like a cliff face, then it's fine.
That's true. That's true, it kind of looks like a cliff face. This mountain is a little different than our other mountains, and the TaunTaun is almost hidden, and there is going to be a TaunTaun over here that is laying down with Luke Skywalker inside, so.
Makes sense.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's not that steep of a cliff.
No.
We just need to go one more level up. I can see his face, his TaunTaun face.
Jeez.
You see his stupid TaunTaun face. All right, well, while the other assistant...
I'm only here for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not important.
Not important. He's off to college, and this is assistant 2. I'm gonna switch back to hyperlapse mode while we hide this stupid TaunTaun's face. All right, so there is the finished product. Let's kind of swing around to the front again. And now we can slope down the rest of the trench. And there's the TaunTaun hidden behind the wall. Let's see this side of the wall. So like the other side, this is going to follow all the way down here along this line where the walkers are for future episodes where we're going to have our 2 scenes, which is the TaunTaun being cut open and Ghost Ben. So I think that looks pretty cool. I like how it is much different than that side, and we need it to be a lot narrower because we have to put scenes behind it. And so, like I said, we can now slant this down. It's going to be a more severe slant right here just because the mountain's blocking it. But that is going to do it for the build portion of the episode. So the last thing we have to do is put down some minifigures. So we're not really going to leave the TaunTaun there. It's kind of there as a placeholder, but we'll leave them on the board now. I've got to have a TaunTaun on the board. But for the minifigures we want to put down, we got a whole line of Rebel troopers. So this side of the trench is still pretty empty. So we are going to place one guy running towards the edge and one more guy aiming towards the walkers. And we'll put the third guy over in our new trench area. And we will have him running towards this exit. So we kind of put some of those new rebel troopers we got to work here in the trenches, get a little more defense against these evil walkers. And I'm liking that. We're gonna ask Assistant to see how he likes it. This is kind of our prototype for this side, but I think it looks good. Let's look at it from a couple of different angles. Yep, I like it. I think if we carry that on down, and we are going to have it kind of swoop up and down, almost like a natural snowbank. So that is a very good start. I like it. We're definitely going to need some more slope pieces. We're getting a little low on those, so you can look forward to those in future unboxings. But for now, I think that is going to about do it for this build episode. And what we are going to have coming in the following weeks, now that the trench is done, is I think it's time to start building the top of this thing. So we will consult with Assistant, see what we can do. We still have to do some floor work in here, particularly there. We built some greeble last week, and I think we need to put that in place. So we will see. We'll see where we go. Stay tuned. All right, very cool update. I like how the mountain on the right-hand side looks definitely different than the one on the left-hand side. Gives it a little bit of variety, but still hides the scenes from the main attack of the walkers coming towards the base. Speaking of the base, we have to start getting to work on the mountain and the tops of it, and we got to buy lots of bricks. I was talking to Target Legend, he's building his own Hoth MOC, and he's already at 1,000 bricks. And he's barely gotten started. We're going to need a lot of bricks. But anyways, thanks for watching. Remember, each and every Wednesday you can join us right here for our Hoth MOC. On Friday we have our fun videos. Monday we do our unboxings. So with that, I'm Leaky Trooper. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. You can reach us on Discord. You can become a member and see Tatooine videos that no one's ever seen before. And also follow us on Instagram. So with that, I will see you in the next one. I am out of here. Bye.